When we're talking about mind, body, spirit connection, what are we really talking about? Have you ever pondered that question? What are we really talking about when we're talking about mind, body, spirit connection and that it's all one? Let's talk about that. Welcome and hello. Um, Thank you for coming to this channel that is created to support women, single women in their midlife, to transform themselves and their lives and to become their greatest version yet, so that they can truly live their second chapter of life in more authenticity and more power and more self-expression. Yes. So my name is Sada Sharon Vandalies, and I am a mind, body, spirit, holistic health coach. And once again, I do focus on helping women, single women in midlife, to transform their lives. I am the founder and creator of Sada Supreme Wellness. And today, I really want to talk about what it is, that mind, body, spirit connection. And I think the best way to start is to give you an example, just a little story of how this thing really manifests, this connection between mind, body, and spirit. One of my nieces was in a relationship. She was married, actually. She was married to a man, and the relationship became very toxic. The relationship caused her to go from a tiny little person to a big obese person. I mean, unrecognizable. Like, we all gasped when we saw her. Unrecognizable. I mean, her whole face had a different shape. Everything was just, whoa. So that's where she was. That's what was going on. And it went on for a while, and at some point, I guess she decided that she wanted out. So she did what she had to do. She really, now looking back, she was really quiet, not talking about anything, but preparing herself to make this exit out of this marriage. And the last piece of making the exit was to actually physically take this man and taking him to another state, driving him to another state and dropping him off. So she did that. She took him, dropped him off in another state where his family was, and drove back to where her family was. And within, I would say, 3 weeks to a month, she dropped all that excess weight. I mean, the pounds were just flying off of her body, just spontaneously. She wasn't dieting, she wasn't exercising, she was working, she just had a job, but nothing extra. She really was not doing anything other than letting go of this whole experience, letting go of this man, letting go of this marriage, just letting go. She just dropped. It was like she dropped him off, and she just dropped off everything that energetically and emotionally was weighing her down. So weight can be, actually weight first is energy, and then it becomes physical when we accumulate that emotional weight more and more. At some point, it's so much, it becomes denser and denser and denser, and it becomes part of our physical body. So it was just mind-blowing to see how when the mind was made up to let go and the spirit was made up to let go, the body also let go. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see the connection? That is all connected. It starts in the spirit, and then it goes to the mind, and then everything lines up with the body as well. So the body is a physical expression of what is going on in the mind and in the spirit. Think about that. Think about that. So when you know that, then you know that when you are experiencing anything in your body, when you're experiencing any disease or discomfort or illness, especially chronic illness, it's a thought process. It's an emotion that you are harboring that is disturbing the balance of your physical body. It's that energy that is weighing you down, that is not being processed, that is not allowed to flow. Because when we have emotions, they are always the cause of a thought, right? We think something, and that thought is always going to generate an emotion to go with it. So a good thought will give you a good feeling, and a negative thought will give you a negative feeling. That's how it goes. So it is, your body really lets you know what is going on in your mind and in your emotions. And I think that's profound. That is genius, right? So we can stop panicking. We can stop panicking when what we call disease shows up, because it's just a message. It's just your body letting you know that you are not managing your emotions and your thoughts in a harmonious way. And you can't go through life without having negative thoughts and negative emotions, right? It's all part of life, the positive and the negative. It's just that we need to learn how to channel these emotions and thoughts and allow them to be understood and to be processed. They have to be processed. They have to be allowed to serve their purpose, and then they have to be allowed to be released. Okay? So it is really so of the utmost importance that we become mindful, that we become conscious of how we flow our thoughts, of what we allow in our minds to fester and to grow and settle. Yeah, it's really important. It's like the most important thing. It's like eating on another level, right? It's really important that we eat healthy food, the food that supports the health and the well-being of our body. And it's equally important that we eat healthy thoughts, the thoughts that generate healthy emotions and growth within ourselves. So, living in a harmonious manner means that you give attention to all these aspects of yourself, right? To the spirit, to the mind, to the body, and that you feed all of it, and that you feed it what will best serve it. I really, really, really recommend meditation. And maybe meditation sounds intimidating. So we can also call it stillness. We can call it relaxation. We can call it listening. You know, I really, really recommend that we do that on a daily basis, just that we can come to a place of quiet and calm and hear the true voice of our soul. Because in our life, we move around. We're always moving around, and even when we're not moving around, our minds are still going, thinking about what needs to be done next. So at some point, there has to be a moment when we just breathe and talk about breathing in and of itself, like systematic breathing for a specific amount of time. That in and of itself is a form of meditation or relaxation that will serve you tremendously on all levels of your being, your spirit, your mind, your body. Breath is what sustains you. Before anything else, if there's no air, there's no life for you. So imagine how important breath is. Think about it. Just think about what happens if you have no air within like 60 seconds. So I hope that you're beginning to form a vision for yourself, an understanding, an inner standing for yourself about what it is to have mind, body, spirit, health, and wellness. And it is my honor to help you on that journey. And I welcome questions and comments. Do you have an experience that you want to share with me that shows, that displays the connection between mind, body, and spirit? I would love to hear if you do. Please share. This is a channel of interacting and sharing and supporting. You know, we women, we come in, we're born with this expectation, right, of becoming mothers and wives and all of this. And I think it's not until midlife that we have a chance, when our children are grown and out of the home, and when we've completed a marriage and we're on our own, that we can now really, really find out, who am I? Like, who is this person? Who am I? Who am I? So yes, yes, my sisters, I hope that you enjoyed this information. And I want to talk about all the different aspects of well-being, and we will dive deeper and deeper and deeper. This is a deep dive, okay? This is a deep dive. And I just want to support you in all your dreams and aspirations for your second chapter. So if you enjoyed this talk, and if you can see yourself becoming a part of a community of women that support one another in their midlife to become fierce, then join the channel and like this video. And until we meet again, I want to send you lots of peace and love.